TSN, what? Ayo! What is up, Tiger sports fans? Welcome back to Tiger Sports Nation. My name is Julia Keesling, also known as J Keys.
And my name is Emma Carey. Thanks for tuning in on this fine Tuesday to hear the latest and greatest in DePauw sports. We missed all of you during fall break.
While we were relaxing and catching up on homework, well, if I'm being honest, probably just relaxing, but the Tiger athletes were hard at work.
The Gridiron took on the 8th nationally ranked team, Wittenberg, last Saturday. Kicker Jake Tanner came in clutch and put the Tigers on the board during the first 3 quarters with his 3 field goals.
Heading into the 4th quarter, DePauw was down 31-9, but that's when the Tigers offense finally shined. Chase Andrews teamed with Logan Green for a 22-yarder 11 minutes into the 4th. The final score of the game came with 2 minutes left, with Andrews connecting with Andy Hunt for a beautiful, beautiful 74-yarder.
Sadly, the Tigers fell short against Wittenberg with a final score of 38-23. However, it was indeed an impressive performance against the undefeated, nationally ranked team. Wittenberg's quarterback, Jake Kennedy, had only been intercepted 4 times this year. That was until Brooks Hepp picked up Kennedy's 5th interception.
Kennedy's 6th interception was picked off by Matt Krupe. Okay, Krupe, okay, I see you. Krupe paced the DePauw defense with 9 tackles. DePauw's defense was overall amazing. In fact, it was the first time Wittenberg was held under 40 points this season. I see you, Tigers.
There's always more to the story than the score shows. Good work, boys, and good luck as you travel to Allegheny this weekend.
The field hockey girls kept super busy over the break. Last Wednesday, they traveled to Concordia, Wisconsin.
At half, they were down 3-1, but the Tigers came out roaring. DePauw's Sarah Simon scored 3 goals in a stretch of 20 minutes. Unbelievable. Way to go, Sarah. The final score was 4-3.
Good job, Sarah. But just 3 days later, the field hockey girls traveled to Worcester. Kate Milner scored 2 goals, but the 2 points were no match against Worcester's 4. The Tigers fell 4-2.
The next day, the Tigers traveled to Oberlin. At halftime, the teams were still scoreless, but just 3 minutes into the second half, Kathy Zeisger knocked one into the back of the net.
Senior Karina Barantas and her freshman sister, Christina, tallied 2 more points for the Tigers. Kathy knocked in her 2nd of the day to finish off the scoring. The Tigers won 4-0. Okay, they must be having some amazing halftime pep talks.
Yeah.
Because in the last 3 games, the Tigers have picked up 10 points, and 8 of those have been from the second half.
Wow. True that, Julia.
True.
I know you guys have been at the edge of your seats for this, so I hope you are ready. Are you ready, Julia? All right. Give us your favorite halftime quote.
Okay, so I'm not going to lie. I spent a lot of time thinking about this quote. Okay, here it is. I quote, "I used to think I was indecisive, but now I am just not too sure."
It's a knee slapper.
Okay, hopefully that pumped all you up for field hockey senior night this Thursday at 7 p.m. Make sure to stop by and show your support. The seniors are absolutely astonishing and deserve the entire campus to be present for their big night.
Yesterday, Nate Spangle went out to see how well DePauw students are keeping up with the latest and greatest in DePauw sports. Let's take a look.
All right, I'm Nate Spangle. I'm here in the Academic Quad with TSN. We're going to figure out how well the students around know DePauw sports. Could be interesting. I'm here with D3 TV very own Charlie Robson. I'm here with
Blair Garland
and
Olivia Miller,
Joe Zonka,
proud member of the DePauw football team,
Daniel Chua.
And I'm going to ask Daniel what he knows about DePauw athletics. All right, you ready, Dan?
All right.
First question. Currently, there is one athlete on our campus that is number 1 in their respective sport. Can you tell me what that athlete's name is and what sport they play?
volleyball, Suze Peters.
Okay.
Should I ditto that?
Is it a swimmer?
I don't know. Is it?
I have no clue.
I don't know her name, but she plays women's golf.
I don't know, but it's women's golf.
I think it's Erica Rappeljay on the women's lacrosse team.
All right, guys. Well, you're both very incorrect.
Yeah.
It is the women's golf team. And her name is Larissa Lulov. Yeah.
Larissa Lulov.
Yeah. I know the name, people. She is awesome. She's killing it out there.
Yeah, she is.
All right, we currently have two organizations ranked number 4 in the nation at their respective sports. Can you tell me what those two teams are?
I'm gonna guess women's golf and
Golf.
Is that golf? Is that men, women, boys, girls?
Women's.
Women's golf.
Softball?
Softball.
Girls golf and I want to say like cross country.
men's swimming.
Women's golf.
And
Volleyball.
Zonka, I'm gonna need more out of you, man. It's women's golf, and it's the DePauw Tigers rush defense, people. Come
you're
on.
right.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one,
should
right?
know that.
I mean, they're chain gang. What are you doing?
I don't know.
And the DePauw Tigers rush defense. You're a part of that.
Wow.
He
wow,
anchors
I
the
know.
center of that, and he doesn't even know.
tough.
Hey,
This is tough.
very humbling, you know. He doesn't even know his own accolades. Great guy. Well, that's news to you. You should watch TSN
I should definitely
on
watch it.
Thursdays so you know more about your own Tigers.
Absolutely.
Next question. When is the Monon Bell game?
November like 10th, 11th, somewhere around there.
10th or 11th? What day? Or 12th? What day?
I don't know.
November 10th.
I think, right? Or the 11th?
Oh,
Is it? I don't know.
It's November 10th.
You sure?
I'm absolutely sure.
He's
about that.
absolutely sure.
November 10th.
November 10th. Be there. Wabash
November
College.
10th.
It's going to be epic. Joe, what messages do you have for the viewers back home about November 10th?
You know, it's gonna be a great game, and everyone needs to come out. And it's gonna be us in Wabash, and we're gonna take back that bell.
There we go. You heard it here first. Well, all right, so a little bit better than last time, but we're still not there. Everyone needs to be tuning into TSN to keep the updates on all of DePauw athletics. Go Tigers.
I love hearing that. We are taking back the bell, people. I'm telling you, we're taking back the bell. November 10th is the 125th Monon Classic, aka the game against Wabash, aka the biggest game of the year, aka the day that the Tigers are taking down the Little Giants. But first of all, isn't a little giant just like a normal-sized human? Shout out Maisie Fuller for that revelation. But for real, I am confusion, Wabash. I am utter confusion.
Unless you have been living under a rock like Patrick Starr, you have probably seen the awesome sweatshirts that are popular among the DePauw student body right now. It says, "Take back the bell the right way," and depicts Wabash students attempting to steal a bell from us 2 years ago. It's simply comical that even the students of Wabash didn't trust their football team to win the bell the right way.
Ha, got him. But man, I really do love those sweatshirts so much and cannot wait to take back that bell legally. Keyword legally.
And you gotta love the women's golf team. I mean, 4th in the country, it's an amazing honor for a talented team and to have an athlete currently ranked number 1 in their respective sport.
I have goosebumps. Like I actually have goosebumps. But
she does. She has goosebumps.
congratulations, Larissa Lulov. Honestly, everyone should know her name, so I'm gonna say it again. Larissa Lulov, you're awesome.
The men's soccer team has lost the last 2, falling 3-0 to the nationally ranked Kenyan on Saturday and losing to Wabash just a few hours ago today.
The women's soccer team took on Kenyan last Saturday for their senior night. There was only 8 minutes left in the game when Shalil Kumar finally found the back of the net for the Tigers. But that wasn't the end of the scoring. Emanuela, fill in the people what else occurred.
Just under 3 minutes later, Kenyon forced an overtime where they ended up taking the W. Both men and women are now headed to Oberlin this weekend for their last regular season game. Go Tigers.
The women's volleyball team's 8th match winning streak unfortunately ended against Wittenberg last Tuesday. It was a very tough matchup as Wittenberg is currently holding on to their national ranking of 3rd in the country.
The Tigers take on Hanover that following Thursday, which was a tight battle for the first 4 sets. But DePauw hit .318 in their decisive 5th set and topped Hanover 3-2.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Then last Saturday, their 3-0 win over Oberlin put the volleyball girls in 2nd place heading into the North Coast Athletic Conference tournament.
Make sure to stop by the Lilly Center tomorrow at 7 p.m. to support the Tigers because it's their senior night.
Woo. As fall sports are approaching the end of their season, winter sports are starting up. Yes. Yes, yes. And they're starting hot. Let me say, they're starting hot. Both the men and women's swimming and diving teams have had their season opener over fall break. Honestly, so much respect for them. Like, while I was at home, like, sleeping and eating, they were just putting in that work. Respect. Respect.
Good for them. And just last Saturday, both teams won the Indiana D3 championship. The women won 4 individual events and the 400 free relay.
The men, who are ranked 23rd in the nation, won 3 individual sets and also won the 400 free relay. It sounds like things are off to a great start. The swimmers and divers return to action on Saturday when they host Wash U at 1 o'clock.
The men and women's cross-country team had their pre-national meet this past weekend. The men were paced by Paul Christian and the women were led by Jenny Knoll.
They will both be competing in the North Coast Athletic Conference Championship this weekend, where the men will attempt to defend their previous honor. Let's go Runners and let's go Tigers.
Thanks for tuning in to Tiger Sports Nation and tune in on Thursday for Beat the Clock. Until next time, stay fierce.
Deuces! And that's a wrap.